bottles make it a lot easier to find the sample. Hey!
Hey!
I didn't know you're
I pressed the button mid Robbie talking. So welcome. It's great to have you guys, whoever's here. It's great to do a drink along. It's been a month or two.
It's been a
And
while.
we are ready to have a good time. We're drinking Nulu, specifically Matt Porter's hardcore pick. It is a toasted bourbon whiskey finished in apple brandy barrels. I haven't sipped it. Robbie hasn't sipped it. Hopefully you guys haven't sipped it. And if you're on Patreon, you probably have it. So cheers to that. And I'm entry buzzing myself on the old drink along, the Nulu Rye from last year's Matt Madness. So and it's so good. Remember the notes we got from this, Robbie? If you don't, I'll tell you them.
Good, because I forget every time.
No, we got like Peachios from this. Pick.
That's right. That's right. Oh, I'm doing a little bit of OGD. Standard.
OGD, baby. So we got Miles Ferguson's got some Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Brian Rapp's got some Zero Proof Gatorade. And he will be drinking along though. Oh, we got Ben Klepsig and Paul Clarkson in the house. Paul Clarkson said GTS 2022 at the bar. Some Handy and Blood Oath 8. Okay, so Paul, I haven't given Blood Oath a chance in years because at the beginning it was like, to me it was meh. Have they really brought in their game? Maybe everyone can correct me on this, but I've heard more people are going after it lately. So maybe they've kind of upped their game in the last year or two. And then we got Ben Klepsig entry buzzing on Stranahan's Diamond Peak from Denver. I imagine he got that at the distillery itself. Yeah, Brian's right. That is a I can say hell of an entry buzz. So, how are you doing, Robbie?
Dude, I was just telling Cole, it's been a heck of a weekend. My in-laws that we just came back from visiting. There's a wildfire by their house and they lost everything. So they're coming down here on Monday just to kind of regroup and figure things out and actually have a place to park vehicles and be.
Wow.
So we spent all day yesterday, like kind of getting stuff set up at my brother-in-law's house, getting them ready. And then poor Moose, I don't know if you guys can hear Moose breathing in the background, but found out he's probably got lymphoma and he's on steroids to hopefully give us a good week or two. So I'm
to give more love.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a downer weekend.
Yeah,
I'm wearing a sweatshirt though. The weather's like 72 degrees right now, which is crazy because we were like at 104. It's a rainy day. It makes me want to have football on in the background, but it's not here yet. I don't know.
It's not even that time of year.
It's not.
When did the Huskers start their first game?
Not this Thursday, but next Thursday against Minnesota. So go Big Red. Matt Rule's
Gophers
era beginning. Yeah.
When do they play Wisconsin this year?
Oh, Wisconsin's usually mid to late season, so
okay.
I don't know.
Well, I'll cheer for my Badgers. We got Miles Ferguson saying he has his Norland glass ready. It's good nose for higher proof whiskeys, but otherwise not worth the price for. How much did it cost, Miles? It was like $50.
And is Patricia in the house?
Yeah, good question. We got Patricia. So no, thanks for chiming in, everyone. And keep chiming in. We love that's why we do this. We wouldn't do it just to drink me and Robbie. We do that once a week already.
We do it already. We already there. Been there, done that.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I will say this. This Monday's episode is gonna be an interesting one. It was something unlike anything we've ever tasted. It's
different notes. Like there's two words that describe the finish of this last whiskey, and
I
no
tell you
one's
what,
gonna call it.
Tell you what, if somebody in the chat thinks of one adjective and one noun that will describe this whiskey, we'll send you a bottle of something.
We'll send you a whole bottle of something.
If you can guess the two words that come to mind,
I will give you a I got a Willet what is it, 4-year rye with your name on it. If you can guess the two words before it's released.
First one's an adjective, the next one's a noun. We should put that up on a story too, to see what people think.
Yeah, we should.
I guarantee you nobody's gonna get it.
Well, Ben might get it. I mean, he probably won't because it's a very interesting note, but Ben has tried it. He sent us the sample, so he might. Actually, Ben, I would love to hear if you can guess at this. So for the record, everyone, we're drinking. Miles.
Miles is
funny
close.
you say that.
Dramhound's close too.
Yeah, exactly. Like butt chug, funky. Yeah.
Oh man, you guys you're in the right area here.
I'm impressed with your guys. Things so far.
I think
I might have to give this bottle away.
Part of it comes with just like longtime listeners and know how we describe things.
Mm-hmm.
And that is definitely in our realm.
This is like, a new one, in our wheelhouse.
It is. We've never had this note before.
Yeah. So what do you say we crack it?
Let's do it.
Just shout out to ADHD Whiskey, Matt Porter.
Matt Porter.
I was thinking about Matt Porter today.
I think about Matt Porter every hour on the hour.
I hope he's here. I hope he's just at least watching, and maybe he'll watch later. But that guy's awesome. And the fact that he paid back. Remember when that one video where he's like the 5 whiskeys you should have on your shelf or whatever, and he paid us like this huge compliment / homage. Either way, and I love that guy. I just appreciate that he was a listener to us before, for a long time. So
Swampy badness, wet schmagma.
You know how he's like America? Well, friggin' Matt Porter. So, or I guess that's when he cracks the bottle as opposed to pours it. He'll do the sometimes. You got ice, Robbie?
I do have ice. Hey, and let's all cheers to Robbie for being on time for once. Jeez Louise.
On a drink along at that.
Golly.
So yeah, cheers to Matt friggin' Porter. Wet schmagna. What's schmagna? I gotta look that up.
I don't know, but that definitely
Swampy badness. I love this.
Yeah.
You got. I mean, I won't say it. I won't say it. I won't give it away because I don't want to have to ship a bottle right now. I mean, courier a bottle through that Manly Man. I mean, I'll ship it through the Manly Man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're talking about. One would never flub that up.
Yeah, exactly. Cheers, Rob.
On time.
Oh, I clicked it and then you clicked it. Oh, we did it again. Here, my hands off. Hands off.
Jinx again.
Yeah.
We finish each other's.
Wait. Okay, good. So Brian's going in for the nose notes.
Yeah.
I thought you were quoting, but I realized you weren't. The Wayans Brothers. What was their show? Was it just the Wayans Brothers or something?
I think it's something like that.
And then they're like, "We're brothers." You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do.
Give me a high five. This professional glass really brings in the nose.
I get a little bit of berries. I do get a little bit of the berries, but I get just like a medicinal too, like a Band-Aid.
Yeah, Robbie's on that Band-Aid train. Ooh,
have I been doing Band-Aids a lot?
Chill out.
Have I been getting Band-Aids a lot?
Ooh, I'm seeing barrel particulates in here. Nice.
Cranberry. Okay, I can see cranberry, Ben.
Yeah, this John's got some particulates in it, man. So I hope you guys got some too. Cheers, because we're probably very likely drinking from one or the next bottle, but it's all the same barrel. So okay, cranberry.
I get cranberry because I think cranberry kind of falls on that like bitter medicinal side. So I can see cranberry.
It's funny. Like apple brandy is different than like apple cider or something like that. It's just
which is a little different than apple cider vinegar.
Exactly, and it's different than
vinegar,
Martinelli's apple cider,
which is different than balsamic vinegar
or the brown apple cider.
Did I say that right?
Wait, say what again?
I don't want to say it again because I think I messed it up the first time. It's the vinegar that you put in like with oil and dip the bread in.
Oh, that's balsamic vineger.
These balls make your face.
Yes. What was that? It's like in Tommy Boy. Are you talking? An idiot. So yeah, I forgot to mention the it's 123 proof barrel TB1-1, and it's finished for 14 months. It was a no, that's all I got. And it's non-chill filtered. Hey, that's not the name of the podcast.
It is not. No.
So
deep finish. I get like a coffee note.
Wait,
like
you
way
sip?
back.
I didn't sip,
I did sip, and I didn't talk about anything, but like way on the back end, it was like coffee notes.
Oh, friggin' Sarah Murray and Tim Murray. Cheers.
Hey, glad to have you
guys. Yeah, very good to have you. Is Tim ACAS yet? At least, I want to know. Let's see. Poppin'. Ooh, nice, Dramhound. That's so cool. I'm jealous. We gotta, at least one of us has to go to the Pours in the Park next August. I'll probably do my best to make it.
What's the percent on this again? This is just hot up front to me.
Dude, Tim, congrats. Dude, I'm so proud of that guy. Miss that guy. I assume he's still at my last company. Which I miss dearly, that company. Anyway. Okay, so let me get so caramel apple lollipop. Ben, you might be onto something.
I'm getting a lot of heat. But I am digging this way late finish. And was anybody else like getting any coffee note on the back end of the finish?
Not me.
No.
Right at the end, there's an oakiness that leads to like a roasted kind of maybe coffee.
Okay. Maybe it's more of an oaky thing, but I'm getting like coffee on the back end, which I'm loving. But I don't know. It's hot up front. I'm not getting too much. Maybe I didn't entry buzz well enough.
This glass is cool looking, but this bulbous glass hole really brings in the nose too hot.
I was gonna say
maybe it's just that hot, but
wearing a sweatshirt might have been a bad idea. I'm sweating.
I'm actually oh, that's so cool, Sarah and Tim. I hope he, you guys, I miss, never mind. I'll save it for later. Brian, I'm with you on the Nulu. Yeah, I mean, this, I don't know if it beats last time though. So far, it's very, very good. But last time, Peachios and like just that sweet rye twang.
Yeah, I already added water. You want to say anything else on Neat Cool? I added water.
Thinking about it.
Like, oh no, okay. I thought maybe you froze.
No, I'm not frozen. I just I can't think of any notes that haven't been said. I agree with a lot of the caramel apple. The apple's very well balanced. I think the caramel, I mean, the bourbon just matches perfectly. And I think the finishing time was probably perfect for a barrel like that.
So
to be honest, what is
with nice. Water, nose wise, I'm getting more caramely notes, but it's like a brown sugar caramel. Like it's thick.
I like that. That was a nickname in college.
Thick brown sugar?
No, just brown sugar caramel.
Oh, okay. Does it ever upset you guys when someone says caramel?
Yeah, my wife says caramel. It's messed
up. What is her problem?
There's like half the world says caramel. It's weird.
Although she comes from money, so it makes sense. That's what I always think. Whenever someone says caramel, I'm like, she's got that Disney
some people
family.
Say, well, that's how it's spelled. And it's like, nah, I don't know.
Well, the way things are spelled are obviously incorrect.
Yeah, exactly. Think about it.
There's so many words. There's so many words that are wrong.
Pneumonic.
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah. Whoa.
Hey, mind meld. Or did you Dr. Mindbender me again?
Paul's from the South. That must be it.
Is it a Southern thing?
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay. The only time I ever say caramel is like when I talk about the candy bar, the caramello.
Sorry, I just made such a reaction. This glass is way too like brown.
It's like a vapor afterburner.
Yeah, it like burned my nostril hairs just smelling the I just got to be careful with it. Like let it come to me. Not much different. I would say it's a little bit sweeter, a little bit brighter on the nose. But I'm going for the sip.
I think the mouthfeel is definitely better with a little bit of water. Ooh, yes. A couple drops of water is perfect compared to Neat to me.
I have a feeling this will be great with ice.
I think so. I wouldn't be surprised.
Call it right now. I don't remember how well the rye did last year with ice, but I imagine it also went well with ice. If I can remember,
you would be the one to remember.
Yeah,
Not me.
So
Not I, said the fly.
Yeah, maybe I'm not. Maybe Sarah agrees with me. At least I'm getting a little more heat with the water so far. About the same on the palate ish, but the nose I think is hitting me harder.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Did it again.
Yep.
Gatorade to it.
I didn't cough.
Yeah, you did. You so did.
Mm.
Remember that was an early staple of Chill Filter where you guys would give each other crap for coughing on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you can cough. It's totally cool. No one will judge you
cough
these
if you
days.
want to.
It's been 268 episodes of this, and
You
I've only
can
coughed like
cough.
200 times.
You can turn your head when you cough. It's fine.
Yeah,
You do that.
I should cough right into the microphone.
Hey, I do want to apologize. Cole said he didn't. I mentioned it on this week's episode. I was eating a popsicle when we recorded yesterday, and the mouth sounds when I was editing drove me nuts. I am so sorry. I will never, ever eat a popsicle on it.
Did anyone else notice that? Because I didn't. I don't know.
God, it drove me nuts. I hate mouth sounds.
Well, Miles is also... Wait, Miles, aren't you from like upstate New York or something like that? I forget where Miles is from originally. I always forget this. I want to say he's from like part of New York and then went to school in the South.
Talking to me?
In like Florida.
I'm eating a caramel here.
Yeah. I'm caramelling here. Yeah, Rochester. I wasn't wrong. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
He's a Yank.
Yeah. And he says caramel. Ben, help us out. Help us out, Ben. You're on our side, right? Wait, ice made it colder? I got to try this out.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to go for another sip.
I forgot. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
so the finish, I'm like still riding the finish of the ice pour, and it is real good. With the or not the ice pour, the water pour, still good.
I am.
Is anyone else impressed by this finish? Am I crazy? If you do, smash that like button.
I am impressed with the deep finish on this, but like
great nose with ice.
Overall,
maybe it's just because it like tampered it down with this glass. Great nose. Just really nice caramel apples. I think so. I'm getting a trend here with Matt Porter Nulu picks is like classic candies. You know, we had Peachios and now we got caramel apple suckers. So
I gotta be honest, I'm like, this is okay to me. It's not.
They're digging it too much.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I didn't have an entry buzz enough to like kind of handle it.
That's probably it. You probably can't handle it.
I never could handle the Nulu. You won the Nulu. You can't handle the Nulu. Oh, Cole's finally got a reaction where he's not coughing and blowing snot all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great.
Ooh, now I'm getting apples. I'm getting berries. I'm getting berries like a cobbler.
Yo, great
sweetened
ice pour.
Berries.
I don't know. Maybe I'm alone, but like really good ice pour. I don't know if it's better than the neat, but it's not bitter yet. I mean, a few more sips and it might change, but it's not bitter yet. Really just front and center flavor of that caramel, apple. The apple's a little more subtle on the ice pour. Apple, you're right. Apple and caramel.
I like this with ice. I think ice is probably my favorite. I get almost like it starts off appley, but then it almost kind of goes like an apricot kind of like stone fruit.
Great note. Stone fruit, baby. But the apple goes with it. Like it's like kind of half and half apple apricot.
Yeah. I will say, thank you, Ben. I'm glad you're getting the cocoa coffee kind of a thing too.
Okay, cool.
No, I think ice definitely did make the mouth. Like, I think it's this neat wise. I wasn't on with it, but add a little water, add a little ice, and like the mouthfeel is definitely improving. No, I do get a lot of like mild coffee notes that stand out.
Okay. He's getting so I could see this potentially getting bitter depending on how much ice you put in here. But I guess the ice I put in was perfect because that's a lot of barrel particulates. Am I crazy?
Yeah, I
Is anyone
noticed.
else
No,
getting
no, no. I
Okay.
was getting some too in my sample.
There's a lot of them. I guess that's why it's non-chill filtered.
Hey, that's not the name of the podcast.
Yes. That is an arm tattoo. Hey, wait, you're an engineer, right, Brian? I'll wait for your answer. Or you're like something sciencey and mathy, right?
Is that a technical term you guys use in the industry? Science.
He's gonna know if he's an engineer. He's gonna know exactly what's on my arm. Okay, check this out. What is it, Brian?
I think it's ancient script for Robbie is my best friend.
Yeah, you got it.
Or wait, show it again.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's ancient script for Patreon listeners are much more cuter.
Oh, okay. So Brian, it's a Laplace transform. Technically, you're supposed to have a bracket a little more, but you know what a Laplace transform is to an extent, I'm sure, Brian. But so why I got a Laplace transform on my arm for the most part is because I think of a Laplace transform in the world of mathematics as a change in mathematical perspective, and I believe that sometimes in life we need to change our perspective in order to fix things or at least work on things. So that's why I have it. It's kind of deep, but kind of not. It's kind of math, but definitely not a lot not math.
I've got a couple of moles that look like mountains if anybody wants to see those. Which
you
reminds
have a tat
me,
on your back?
No, not on my chest. I got to get another one. I am due.
Yeah. I need one too. Okay. I've been eyeing this guy for years. He used to be in London.
More context. More context.
You're right, Robbie. He's a tattoo artist. I've been eyeing his work and wanting him to do some work on me for a while. So
I'm glad you said you've been eyeing his work.
Explained my tattoo
before you've said you want him to do some work. I've been eyeing this guy, and I've been dying for him to do some work.
I've been eyeing this guy.
I'm glad you clarified.
Dying to see him. Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. Think of your ratings. I'm thinking of mine.
My first rating is it's too dang hot in this room. Sweatshirt was a bad idea for 70 degrees.
Yeah, 70s is not sweatshirt weather in my opinion.
But when you go from 100,
like 55.
We go from 100 to 70. I thought it was chilly.
Yeah. I'm sure it's hot where Brian and Sarah and Tim are. It's probably like 115 where they're at. Give me an update, Brian and Sarah and Tim.
Is that Arizona?
Yeah, they're all in Phoenix area.
Is it higher or lower than is Phoenix higher or lower than sea level?
It's like 2,000 or I forget. It's higher. It's definitely higher, but it's like less than 1,000. I want to say.
So it's not a hole.
Oh, it's only 96. What a day for Arizona in August. Holy cow! That's what it is here right now in Virginia. It's like 95.
But the humidity.
Right, yeah,
but you got the humidity,
you, man. Okay. I'm not gonna look at the comments while I formulate my rating.
All right, I am ready. I'm gonna go 7.2 on this.
That's it. That's it.
And it's probably my fault. I went into work this morning to try to get a lot done. I did not entry buzz until we started recording.
Entry buzz to work.
I was not warmed up. Yeah, that's the key. That's what you want to do. I'm gonna go 7.2. I like it, but it's not blowing me away. There's some good nice stuff to it. Like there's a nice heat to it. I like that coffee note to get towards the end with ice. The mouthfeel I thought was awesome, but not blown away.
That's crazy because I'm blown away. I think it's a hubba to what for me.
Is it?
I think
been a while. It's been a while.
9.1.
It
has been a while since a hubba to what.
I was thinking yesterday. Yesterday was a hubba to what whiskey because we got something we never got before, and we did not mention it. Again, an adjective and a noun.
Yeah.
What's the description?
Free bottle. You see it right behind me here. That bottle of Willet 4-year rye.
If I say it right now, do I get that bottle?
What's that? No,
I,
you don't get to vote.
I'm
You have
disqualified.
inside information. You should text like Bryce Marita or something, be like, say it. And then he gets a free bottle or something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so Miles says, wait, first we got Paul Clarkson gives a 9.1. Oh, same as me. Brian Rapp says 8.8. Not mind-blowing, but more of an everyday sipper. I can get behind that. Ben says 8.7. Excellent. Miles says 8.9.
Nope. Oh, hold on. Maybe out of context, but Sarah Murray says she gave it a 96, which is the highest score. Oh, it was the weather. She was talking about the weather.
Yeah. Brian Rapp is not only twinsies with Paul, but triplets with Cole and Paul. So we got a 9 from Sarah and Tim. Ice 8.8 for Neat and Ice 9 and 8.8.
Ice is the way to go on this. I just went back to it.
Hubbard a butt. It took me a second to read that. Paul coined Hubbard a butt for surprisingly terrible whiskey. That's funny.
That
should be the Floki Hubbard a butt.
It was Hubbard a butt because it wasn't, not because it was terrible.
But
I think Hubbard a butt is a great thing because we've had a couple on where it's like, this is going to be good, and it was like, disappointing. Hubbard a butt.
Didn't we have a on the Chili's? That's what it was. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where you expected it to be good, but it was a little bit lower than that. Yeah.
So I think Hubbard a what is the next tier down.
Mm-hmm.
You have Hubbard a what, like, did not expect this. Hubbard a butt, like, it should have been better.
Yeah.
Hubbard a butt, it should have been great.
Yeah, but it was terrible. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Well, we're closing it out, I guess. We appreciate you guys for joining. And for those who are listening after the live session, we also appreciate you joining.
Slightly less, but still appreciate.
Maybe Paul might actually, Paul, you nailed it. Maybe not the words. You're not getting the will it for your rye, but you kind of nailed it with your his guess for tomorrow's whiskey. Is we expected it to be killer. But I don't want to give anything away.
No,
it was not what we expected.
That being said,
yeah,
it's a Hubbard what because we did appreciate some of the things going on.
Yeah, I mean, when you get notes that are very clear notes,
and you both mind meld, and you're like, yeah, this is what that is.
That makes it special. It doesn't make it great, but it's like I think you guys will like the episode. So
it's a fun one. It was. I have to say, it was fun drinking it with you and being like, oh my gosh, this note. Oh yeah. Actually,
I wish you guys had this bottle. It's the Amroot Cast Strength. Yeah, you guys would agree, and maybe Ben, who sent us the sample, maybe he'll agree with us. I think he will, knowing Ben.
Ben, if you can, after this episode, cleanse your palate, have a sip, and then just kind of text us what you think on the finish. The finish, what you're kind of getting on the finish. Did that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah, and maybe you'll get that bottle of Will It for your rye. Unopened, for the record.
Curry.
Maybe. You never know in India.
First word's got to be an adjective.
Yeah. Well, maybe curry is an adjective in some way.
It is from India.
Chili. But now it's curry.
We did get some kind of like curry thing going on. Right?
It's definitely spicy in a weird way.
We do bring that up, yes.
Yeah. So, but anyways, thanks for joining, guys. We like to keep this to about 30 minutes. So we're going to close it out. But now's the time to help us with our hopes so we can close it out in a great way. So I hope you guys can think of some good hopes before
I hope that this is actually true. Curry Poop was his nickname in high school.
Yeah.
Man, you remember being in high school or being like in middle school, like,
and having nicknames,
having to
like
actually having to poop at school, and you're like,
oh yeah,
I don't want to do this. I don't do. Oh, no one wants to poop at school. I didn't.
Yeah.
At least I don't know.
I did. I wasn't afraid to. But now that you mention it,
when
I was a senior in high school, I remember crying in the stalls sometimes. Heartbreak
because you had a hole in your heart that only our Patreons can fill.
How'd you know? It was only until we started getting Patreon supporters where
He
that heart was filled.
Cole stopped visiting his high school
Crack
every
was
month
filled.
to cry
Yeah,
in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I hope everyone. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, did we do it again?
Yeah, we did it again.
Okay, you do the clicking.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys. We love you. Brian says, I hope everyone goes out to the bar and drinks George T. Stagg today, hopefully at a reasonable price. If you go to the bar I used to work at, it'll cost you like probably $150 for a pour. So hopefully you're not spending that kind of money, but you're still getting GTS. Ben Klepsig says, I hope I can find more Nulu experimental finishes. Thank you, Robbie.
Ben. I hope you can too.
And I hope, Robbie, that nice price, Paul Clarkson. Yeah, if he said 50 for an ounce. And then Miles says, I hope the Manly Courier comes again soon. I do too. And we got some nice bottles on the way. Next month, we're going to be drinking Booker's Pinkies batch, I believe. And that's what you guys still have on the shelf in that really fancy
Liquid
Ministry, bottle. Next month we're not going to be doing that because it definitely put us in the red. But that's okay. We love spoiling our listeners. So hold on to those bottles and drink from them. I have a bunch.
That's a baller move right there.
Yeah, dude. That's what we want. We want community here. So. We love you guys. I hope you love us too. We know you do, guys. So I hope Robbie
get on the rails, Cole. Get on the rails, Cole.
I know, right? I hope you guys have a great week at work. If you work, and if you don't work, I hope you have a great week of not work. Robbie
and Cole, I hope that we continue to have a lot of fun with you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I hope also, Cole, that you continue to get a little more sleep every single night. But
me too.
Most of all, I hope our love of whiskey lifted your spirits.
All right, we'll see you guys next month, but we'll see you tomorrow too. All right, peace.